Today we're going to read The Gingerbread Pirates, one of my all-time favorite stories. It was Christmas Eve, and Jim and his mother were making gingerbread men. "Let's make a pirate crew," said Jim. And so they did. The captain, he had a gingerbread cutlass and a peg leg made from a toothpick. Jim loved him best of all. "You'd better leave some pirates out for Santa Claus to eat," said his mother. "Not Captain Cookie," said Jim. And you can see, there's Jim, there's his mother, right? There's Captain Cookie, and you can see him even better over here. And if you see, he's got a toothpick, and he's got a cutlass, and he's got a pirate hat. At bedtime, Jim took the captain to his room. I wish you had a ship," he whispered as he climbed into bed. Then he lay awake, listening for reindeer hooves on the roof. Captain Cookie, he seemed to be listening too. And there's Jim. And there's Captain Cookie. And look at this. This is a pirate clock over here. And they're all waiting for Santa. Jim fell asleep. But Captain Cookie, he went on listening. Where's my crew?" he wondered. "And who's this Santa Claus who wants to eat them?" When the house was quiet, he swished his cutlass through the air, and he tested his peg leg. Tap, step, tap, step. He climbed down into the darkness. Then he ran. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So here you can see, there's Captain Cookie with his cutlass. And here he is, being brave and climbing down from the bookcase. And he's going outside the door. Wow, he must be a brave pirate. He ran until he came to a cliff. What do you think that cliff could have been? He dropped his cutlass over it, then followed. Then he found his cutlass, and then another cliff. So he did it all again. One cliff after another until he reached the bottom. Did you guess that Captain Cookie was going down the stairs? Yeah, each stair was a cliff. And when he got to the bottom, Captain Cookie had a shock. He couldn't believe what he saw. A mouse was nibbling on his cutlass. "Why, it's half gone," cried the captain. He grabbed the cutlass and slashed at the air. "Oh, it's ruined." He moaned and he went off. Stomp, tap, stomp, tap, stomp, tap. "Merry Christmas," called the mouse. "Christmas? What's that?" thought the captain. Then he turned a corner and left the mouse alone. And you can see here's Captain Cookie, and there's the mouse. And look at how big the mouse is, or how small Captain Cookie is, one or the other. And the mouse is eating part of the cutlass. Captain Cookie doesn't have his sword anymore, and now he's just walking and leaving the mouse all by himself. As Captain Cookie turned a corner, he saw something that astonished him. A huge, tremendous, enormous, gigantic tree with stars in its branches. Look at the Christmas tree. And here's the fireplace, and the cat's sleeping. There's some nutcrackers, and there's Captain Cookie down at the bottom. "Ahoy there! Ahoy!" called a voice. What's that?" thought Captain Cookie. Looking up, he saw two pirates climbing down toward him. "My crew, finally," he thought. And if you look real close, you can see one pirate cookie and another pirate cookie, and they're climbing off the fireplace. Wow, Captain Cookie has found his crew. The two men, Wavy and Dots by name, dropped to the ground. They jumped right up, but the captain saw that Dots had broken his hand. No cutlass, and now a wounded man, he thought. So here they are, and you can see them right here. There's Wavy and Dots, and you can see that Dots broke part of his cookie hand coming down. Uh-oh. Just then, there was a thump and a scrape, and a black cloud puffed toward them. "Run! Run away!" shouted the captain. And if you look here, you can see all this black smoke, and there's the captain, and there's Wavy and Dots, and they're trying to run away. What do you think could be happening? They ran until they had to stop and catch their breath. "Who is that?" asked Dots. Must be that cannibal. The one they call Santa Claus," said Captain Cookie. "We've got to get out of here before he eats us. Where's the rest of the crew?" Up on a cliff, I think," said Wavy. "Well, if that's the case," said the captain, "start climbing, men." And you can see, here's Santa Claus. And in his hand is a plate. And the plate was supposed to have pirate cookies. I think that plate was supposed to have Wavy and Dots in it. But now it's just got some crumbs. And over here, here's the captain, here's Dots, here's Wavy, and if you look way up here, why, it's a cookie jar. And in the cookie jar are all these pirate cookies. Up they went, and they climbed till they got to the very top. And as they saw their friends, Dot cried, "They're in jail!" "Save us! Save us!" cried the pirates. Wavy and Dots kicked at the prison walls. They tried in vain to move the roof. "What about a rope and a pulley from the ship?" said Wavy. "What about the ship's cannon?" said Dot. Captain Cookie looked sad. Those were great ideas. But Captain Cookie had to say, "There is no ship. We don't have any cannons. We don't have any rope. We don't have any way to help them." Then all of a sudden, Captain Cookie noticed a strange look on Wavy's face. He turned around. What he saw made him wish that he had his cutlass. And you can see, here's Captain, here's Dot, here's Wavy, but who do you think is behind them? Who do you think is standing right over the captain's shoulder looking at them? A gigantic man was leaning over the captain. Young Jim always leaves cookies for me," he said. "But my plate was empty, so I came in here." "Look out, boys, look out," ordered the captain. The big man lifted the roof from the prison and peered in. The captain jumped up, shaking his fist. "Don't you eat my crew!" And here's Santa, and Santa's asking, "Where are my cookies? Jim always leaves me cookies." So he thought he was going to get some cookies from the cookie jar. But Captain Cookie jumped up and started waving his fists, trying to protect his men. telling Santa not to eat any of his pirates. The big man blinked. This is your crew, he said. Yes, said the captain. And who are you? Well, why, everyone knows I'm Santa Claus. And I swear by my sleigh, I won't eat your men. Sleigh? What's a sleigh? Is that some kind of ship? Said Captain Cookie. Well, that's right, said Santa Claus. Well, Captain Cookie had to wait for a minute. So he swears by his ship. Well, he can't be that bad. Still, Captain Cookie was a little suspicious. What are you doing here? Why, it's Christmas, said Santa Claus. And you can see there's all the pirates, and here's a big boot right there. And I bet you that big boot belongs to Santa Claus. Christmas, said Captain Cookie. I wish somebody would tell me what that is. And Santa Claus laughed. Follow me. I'll show you what Christmas is all about. Back beside the starlit tree, the pirates watched as Santa Claus reached into this enormous bag. What have you got there in that bag? The captain began. Look, look, shouted Wavy. It's a ship. And the next thing Captain Cookie knew, his men were swarming its decks and its riggings. There's cannons and cutlasses, said Dots. Santa Claus had pulled out this wonderful, big pirate ship from his toy bag. And all of the pirate cookies ran to the pirate ship as fast as they could. They were thrilled to have their own ship. The sky glittered with stars. The captain rubbed his eyes. Real pirates, he thought. We're real pirates with a real ship. He turned to look back. Merry Christmas, he called. But you know what? Santa Claus was already gone. On Christmas morning, Jim's mother found an empty plate on the mantel. It looks like Santa Claus found our gingerbread cookies, she said. But Jim didn't hear a word she said. He was admiring his presents. Do you know what his favorite presents were? His favorite present in the whole wide world was a wooden pirate ship with these wooden pirates all on board. Look at all of those pirates. One of them actually has a wavy shirt. Another one has dots on his shirt. I wonder where they came from. But of all the pirates that he had, the captain that had a cutlass and a peg leg was the one that Jim loved best of all. Santa Claus had turned all of the cookies into wooden toy pirates so that Jim could play with them. The end.